Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for being here. So it's a rainy day, and I just came across an article regarding Gilmore Girls, a year in the life of two. And I've been hearing about this, and I've been excited about it. uh, but I kind of wanted to recap what I had said on my previous video when I had originally watched A Day in the Life of. I will be the first to admit I was kind of devastated the first time I watched it. And then the second time I made myself watch it because I rewatched the whole series. And something kind of dawned on me. I was like, huh. Because one of the reoccurring themes of the part one of A Day in the Life of, or A Year in the Life of, is that they're kind of horrible people. And it was funny because rewatching the series, which I've rewatched several times, and I've always kind of noticed it, but this time I really noticed that's kind of a recurring theme. Regardless, that they kind of are very selfish and all that sorts of stuff. So upon rewatching A Year in the Life of for a second time, which I've actually watched it about 3 times total now, I realized something. It's kind of full circle. It all makes sense to me. Like, I don't know what I was expecting the first time around, but I was able to, like, understand it, or, like, it made sense, or I accepted it. I'm not really sure. But I did. I was like, okay, this kind of makes sense. So I was reading this article about the second one, and of course, as most articles or whatever, it comes back to, oh God, Logan was the worst, and Rory and him were sleeping together while he was, about to get married. It's like, okay, first off, if you know anything about Logan, he was marrying a chick that he doesn't want to marry, first off, because of his family situation. So I can't really totally blame him, because if you're going to have to marry someone you don't want to marry, and you have a chance to, like, hook up with someone you actually love and the one that got away, some people would actually go for that. Maybe not everybody, but some people would. And by the way, let's not forget that, it takes two to tango. Rory was doing that too, which totally goes back to the whole horrible person thing. Now, I love the Gilmore Girls. I'm not disparaging them. I'm just saying facts here. I mean, they were very selfish and very into what they wanted to do. And I mean, that's a recurring theme through the original series. So, I mean, again, it really was full circle for me upon watching A Year in the Life of again. I was like, oh wow, because it's really been interesting to me, Netflix having all these shows that I grew up on or watched when I was, teenager or a young adult, whatever. And it's interesting to me how rewatching these shows now, it resonates completely differently than it did then versus now. And I don't know, it's got me thinking, because, once again, they're saying how awful Logan is, and I will always maintain that he was better for her than Jess, because I will never understand this fascination with Jess. I never will. Because, I mean, seriously, let's count all the ways he hurt her. I mean, he left her constantly. He could never tell her he loved her. He was a selfish little prick. I mean, he was just so ridiculous. I mean, what? Because they read some books, they had some stuff in common that, oh, he should be with her? Get out of here. He was a jerk. Now, I'm not saying that Logan didn't have his faults, but here's the thing. Logan fought for her, unlike Jess. Logan stuck around, unlike Jess. Logan bettered himself, unlike Jess. It's like, I will never understand the fascination with Jess outside of him. Oh, he's cute. Okay. A lion is cute too, but they'll still rip your face off. It's like, come on. I mean, okay. I mean, oh my God. I never will understand the fascination with Jess, especially rewatching the series now that I'm older. Oh God. I never liked Jess when I was originally watching it, but as an adult, oh my God, I cannot stand him. Oh, he's terrible. But I know we all go through the bad boy stage, but seriously, I was over that a long time ago personally. But I don't know. I'm just kind of, sitting here going, I'm interested to see if my theory is correct on the part 2 that's coming up. Because my theory is that this is going to come full circle to the fact of, Logan is going to be to Rory what Christopher is to Lorelai, and Jess will become to Rory what Luke is to Lorelai. Because that's kind of where I see this going. Because, I'm pretty sure that, Rory's baby in question is going to be Logan's. And, I think, oh, well, he's going to be married and he's going to have his family and he's not going to be around. It's not going to be the same reason that Christopher wasn't around, but the same idea is there. And then, she's going to be in Stars Hollow, I bet, and Jess is going to stick around and he's going to maybe take over for Luke. I don't know. I just see history replaying itself here. That's kind of what I've always felt like, okay, Jess is going to be, Rory's Luke. And Logan's going to be Rory's Christopher. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. This is what I think is going to happen. I think it'd be kind of interesting if it didn't, because it goes back to the whole full circle thing. This is where I feel it is, because rewatching A Year in the Life of really was a full circle situation in my mind. And I feel like that's where they might be going with this. And as hard as A Year in the Life was to watch originally, again, once I gave it another shot, I could accept it. I don't know. I rewatching the series again and then rewatching that, it just kind of became full circle. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Gilmore Girls I still love it. It's written so magnificently and executed so fabulously with the actors and actresses and everyone, and it's just such a fun, wacky show, but in the best way. But when I say that they're selfish, going back to that point, they are. She had all this privilege and she went her own way. And, I see both sides of this. I see the whole, Lorelai, rejected everything she got handed. But, on the other hand, she became her own person, which people do. So it's I really see both sides of it. I guess it's all a matter of perception and, perspective. But I still, despite them being so selfish, I still love the show, and I love the characters, and I am totally down for part 2, and I'm very interested to see where they're going to go with it and if my theory is correct. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I just had to throw it out there. I know I haven't been on for a while. Things have been crazy. I hope everyone's staying safe. And if you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.